Good morning, Mercy and Hope Church. Welcome to Korea. Today, we are here in Ask Mercy. So, Ask Mercy is when we get a topic and we explain to you what's the meaning of that topic. Today, the question is, what is original sin? So, I would want to tell you that it is impossible to commit an original sin because it's already been done. And of course, original sin is when we are referring to an idea that the entire or the complete humankind or human race is descended from one man, a man, Adam, who rebelled against God. And we have all inherited his sin against God and his guilt. We can all say that we are all in Adam. I've heard a story about a man who was born in Australia simply because one of his ancestors, a lady called Anne Forvis, was deported from England to Australia as a criminal in 1787. Now, this Australian person, he had done nothing wrong himself, but because of the crime of his ancestor, he is now part of a family that is Australian. He is Australian by birth, and everyone in his extended family owes their existence and their identity to one person, to a one crime, and to one exile. So you see, sin is not just a question of a behavior. Sin is not just a behavior. Sin is not what we do, but sin is who we are. Sin is in our DNA. Sin is our natural state. And despite of what your supermarket or grocery store tell you that natural is always good, no, we are naturally sinner and being natural sinner is not good. So whether we like it or not, you and I are part of dysfunctional family that stretches all the way back, that started all the way back from Adam. And we all bear the family likeness. We are all black sheep of the family because there are nothing but black sheep in the family. The Apostle Paul says, I do not understand my own action, for I do not do what I want, but I do the very thing that I hate. It is no longer I who do it, but sin that dwells within me. In the same way, none of us can find our way back to God. Having been exiled or having rebelled against from God, and that we are so far from God because of Adam's crime. But that's not how our biblical story ends. Instead, knowing, and God knows that it is impossible for us to go back to God, God, in His love for us, God came to us. And Jesus comes into this world as the last Adam. Now, unlike the first Adam, the last Adam, Jesus Christ, lived a life that was perfectly without sin. And he did that so that you and I could inherit the righteousness from him. Just similar as we inherited the unrighteousness from the first Adam. So death entered the world through the first Adam, but eternal lives enter the world through the last Adam. That is Jesus Christ. Because of the last Adam, because of Jesus Christ, you and I can turn from exile, be adopted into a new family, take on a new family name, and slowly but surely start to take on a new family likeness, which is godly. Thank you so much, and I hope you learned something today. God bless you.